Good afternoon. I'm Karen Holmes Ward. Welcome to Cityline. Today, we're catching up with some of the people and the organizations that are working to improve the lives of others. We're going to begin with a summer job program that's fostering the next generation of community advocates. Our Erica Tarantal explains how teens are using performance to battle stereotypes in Five for Good.
All lined up, these little campers are ready for a lesson.
So we're so excited to meet you guys.
Teens are their teachers. Learning looks pretty different under their watch. They dance.
Amazing.
They had an amazing dance, yeah.
They play.
If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear my voice, clap twice.
Then they educate.
A stereotype is basically when you assume something of someone just by looking at them.
These 14 to 18-year-olds are part of the Bach Center City Spotlight Leadership Program, a summer youth employment program.
This program is leadership training through the arts and social justice. These teens are being paid to do this work in the community as advocates. So we have 34 teen leaders this summer that represent 20 different Boston area schools.
Good morning, elected officials and special guests.
Focused this summer on combating stereotypes, they've presented and performed at the State House.
We have the power. I know we can make it.
Showcase their talents across the city.
We did flash mob like last week. It was super fun.
They created workshops like this one for kids in local summer camps.
The little kids really look up to the teens, and our teen leaders end up having this really powerful experience of learning what it's like to lead something.
I struggled with social anxiety for a long time. It hindered how I would communicate to people, how I would stand up for myself. And being in this program, it's helped me to just be like, it's all right.
The takeaways are many.
Had you heard about stereotypes before? So do you think having a stereotype is good or bad?
Bad. It's something that you think of the other person.
With everything that's happening in this country, I feel like it's really important for programs like this to exist, to teach our generation how to advocate for ourselves and create change in our communities.
Last week, this summer's leaders returned to perform at the State House and popped up at other sites around downtown. Joining us today are Corey Evans, Vice President and Senior Director of Education at the Bach Center, and Lanaya Galloway, who's in her second year in the City Spotlight's Summer Leadership Program. Welcome to you both. Corey, why is it important for the students to have an audience with elected officials?
I think it's important for them to learn that their voice matters, and it's equally important for the elected officials to hear what young people are thinking about today, and to hear about what matters to them, and for young people to know that these elected officials represent them, and that they have every right to have their voice heard, and to advocate for something they believe in. It's something we feel very strongly about, and we take the teens to the State House every year so they can have that platform.
It's a great program. You know, Corey, I want to ask you though, what we see in the students is their creative and artistic talents, but this program is really more than that. So what are your key focus areas?
The key focus areas are leadership training, advocacy, and we look at advocacy in terms of personal advocacy, learning how to advocate for yourself, and community advocacy, so advocating for something you believe in, and then job readiness, college and career readiness skills.
What is it that you hope that the young leaders are going to walk away with after the summer?
We hope that they feel empowered. We hope that they feel like leaders, and that they are, ready to step up and do amazing things in their schools, and their communities, and their neighborhoods, and in the world.
Well, let's hear it from someone who's participated. Lanaya, sitting right next to you. This year, the program was focused on human rights, racism, sexism, ableism, adultism, LGBTQ rights. How did your group creatively address these issues?
My group created a skit about an immigrant that is outcasted at first, and then she is slowly welcomed into the group. We also created a dance and a song that relates to the skit. So one song is about culture representation, so it's all Hispanic songs, and then The other one is about human rights. It's more focused on that. So it's like motivational songs like Rise Up by Andre Day.
Now, Lanaya, was there something that really spoke to you in particular, something that really made you excited? Lanaya?
Yeah. There's a that made me excited. I think specifically dancing and being able to show like human rights in terms of songs and dancing and through my emotions.
That's great. You know, this is an enrichment program, Lanaya, but it's also a paid summer job. What motivated you to return to the program for the second year?
What motivated me was I feel like entering the program last year, all I knew was that I wanted to make change in the world and dance. And throughout the program last year, I realized how much more there is to offer and that it's also not just about me, but others and how much I can help and empower others. And I decided that I wanted to come back because I feel like the program had so much more to offer that I didn't fully take advantage of.
And what fun it must have been. What was it like for you to perform at the State House or to participate in that flash mob around Boston landmarks, Lanaya?
It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but once you really get into it, you realize that the main goal is just to spread the word and spread awareness to the problems.
All right, I love it. I love it. Corey, as we close out, what does this program bring to the arts ecosystem of Boston?
I think it brings a fresh energy of creating positive messages of social change through the arts. And it really empowers our young people to look at themselves as leaders. And my hope is that we are training the future leaders of our city and state. And
great work, great work.
Country.
You're doing great work. Corey, Lanaya, thank you both for joining us.